Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Normally I would do a scary gameplay video. This time around I'll do like a scary gameplay video of 31 days of Halloween, but this time I'm gonna hold it off for next week. So this is my dog. I'm gonna hold it off for next week. Not next week, but I'm gonna play it on the 25th instead of today. Because I really want to give you guys a story before Halloween's up. I end up forgetting. So this is my first story. I'm gonna have some pictures from Google, regular ghost pictures that are real. Hopefully they are real. I'm gonna show it. I'm possibly show you pictures of ghosts that I think similar to what I'm talking about, but I'll probably just end up drawing it and I'll have it on the screen as well and show you. But this is an absolutely real story. I didn't make this up. I actually do believe in ghosts. Ghosts is very so much spirits, whatever you want to call them. And this is the first time I actually encountered a ghost, and actually the first time me and my brother encountered. You can even ask him about it. But pretty much, I believe this took place in 2009? No, 2008, I believe. I think it was 2008 when this happened. I was at my grandmother's house. I believe it was all staring at, my grandmother's house. Very short, small house. It was very, one-story house, not really big of a house. And actually, the house was actually connected. It was weird because this is when I was living in Northern California at the time. Because now I live in Southern California. It was really weird because it's the house we stayed in. It was one house, but it was a split house. So different people, kind of like an apartment, but a house where two people was, they live right next to us. I don't know, but whatever. But pretty much in the neighborhood that we lived in. It wasn't necessarily a ghetto, but it was really, that sounds bad, but it was very like, a low class, neighborhood. It wasn't as bad as, other neighborhoods are. And pretty much one day I was sitting, I don't know, I had my own room, but I shared it with my sister, I believe, or my brother. And pretty much, and of course, my dog was there too when he was a lot younger. And pretty much what had happened was, I believe I was in the back room somewhere. My brother was in front of the house, and he come over. He's like, Cameron. He's like, my name's Cameron. He's like, hey, come on, look at this thing in the window right here. I'm like, and the thing about it, this was before this happened. I believe at the time I wanted a video camera so bad. I wanted a camera so bad because I actually wanted to be like a ghost hunter. I wanted a video camera so bad, and it happened. And I think it happened after I sold my camera or bought it before, because I got the camera from Toys R Us, and I wish I had it. And the camera only can record like 4 seconds. And pretty much what had happened was he called me over. He's like, hey, come over and see this. And I went to go look at it, and he's like, look at that ghost up in that window. Look at the ghost in the window. You see that ghost? I'm like, that's not a ghost, because it looked like a dresser. And it was at night too. It was getting very dark. I believe it was like around 7 or 8ish. And pretty much what happened was it was getting dark. Now it gets dark and it gets kind of blue outside before it gets like really black dark. And I was looking, and there was a ghost. And there was like, I'm not gonna say a ghost because it wasn't a ghost before I noticed it. It looked like a shelf. It was like a shelf. It looked like a shelf in the back of a room, like in the back of a room right here. So let's say this is the window right here. I point my finger at, and there's like a shelf right here. Say my phone is the shelf, and it was like a shelf that was right. It looked like a shelf, and it was like that, and I can tell like that's a ghost. I'm like, no, that's not a ghost. That's a shelf. And if you actually look at it, the more and more I looked at it, the more and more I noticed it, and it was kind of had like shoulders. It had shoulders in the head, and the head was it wasn't very round like an actual person. It wasn't as pronounced. It was very kind of ovalish is what I should say. It's kind of like a little ovalish with a little bit shoulders. Then we kept going back and forth. I'm like, no, it's a ghost. No, it is a ghost. No, it's a ghost. And then we kept looking at it until the damn thing actually moved, like shifted, like it moved, like it knew we was looking at it. And the funny thing about it, it was in the window. It was in the window where everybody could see it. Like it was in the window like this, but the whole blinds was open. You could see in there. You could see the reflection from the TV on the wall, like the reflection on the TV like that from like the damn ghost was looking at TV or something. And I kept looking, and it moved. When it moved very unhuman. Like it moved very like a robot. It pretty much went like Teddy Grahams. It pretty much went like I'm not gonna use that. It's a bad example. It pretty much went like that. It moved very like it was on a track. You know, like you know how like you go to a park or something or a theme park and you see a robot move. It goes like that. It went like that. And I'm like, what the hell? And the thing about it, when it did that, the bottom of it, you can only see like half of the torso to the shoulders and like the head. And when it moved, you can kind of see right here at the bottom. It was very like wiggly. It was very wiggly. It wasn't like, you know, straight like this. It didn't go like this. It went like this, but it wasn't this, you know, pronounced at the bottom. It wasn't like flat. There was actually like little wiggles at the bottom. Kind of like if you look at water, for example, if you look at water, you know how water flows, and water it's very wobbly, wiggly. If you like hit water, it'll be like it was kind of like that. It was very wavily, kind of like it's half a body. I believe what we seen was a full body apparition, and a full body apparition is when you see a ghost in full body form. Normally, for a ghost to appear in full body apparition, it has to have lots of energy and power to actually do that. And this ghost, I think this ghost was very intelligent because it knew we was looking at it, so it moved to see if we react. When it moved, I freaked out. Like, oh my god! I said oh my god, so loud where my voice actually went out. And went back in the room to tell my mom, hey, we seen the ghost. She's like, what? Are you serious? And we come back up there to see if he was gone. We see he was still there, and the ghost was gone. That was pretty much crazy. And then every other night we kept seeing it. Like I remember one time we all went to go get like some food from a truck. We seen every time we go out at night, the ghost would be in the window. Like one time my brother said he's seen it and the ghost was actually digging through something. I'd never seen him do that, but he was actually digging through something. And the funny thing about it is that the people who live in that house, it was like a African-American woman and I believe the African-American man. And this woman, she was like a security guard, and she was like really mean kind of looking, like very a person that's like not happy, like very like kind of like that. And I believe that half the time they do, I think sometimes actually getting arguments over there too, from what I've been hearing, and I think the reason why I think they get in arguments from actually that, negative ghosts actually being there and, influence of the oppression on them. But I know it had to be really, really cold in that room. And it wasn't fake because we didn't know those people over there. We never talked to them, the people across the street. We never did. And it was crazy, man. Because like, I couldn't and I remember like actually being right under the damn window. Because when we go out to go get something to eat, we park our car in front of the house. And, I get in the car, I want to look at it. It's crazy. If I would have captured that on video, I would probably be quote unquote famous today for that piece of footage. I think that's the best thing I have ever seen from a ghost, because it's actually staring there. Normally you'll hear people tell stories about ghosts. Oh, it was staring in a window and then it disappeared. Or I seen a ghost walk by me. Before you actually see a ghost and standing there for a long amount of time. If I would have had my camera's like right where? Damn it, my camera is like right here. If I ever had that camera and I would have zoomed in all the way on it, that would have been so crazy. If I had a camera like that, just to zoom in all the way, that would have been absolutely crazy. And today, I still can't get that out of my head. And the ghost, by the way, It was a black ghost, not black like African American black, but it was like an evil ghost. You know, how evil ghosts are black and good ones are white. And this ghost was like pure black, and it was crazy. And then this thing had to have been smart, man, because I have never ever seen. I haven't even heard of a ghost being that bold. And to move on with the story, pretty much what happened afterwards. After a while, you know, I believe, you know, after years go by, I started to dream about this ghost quite a lot. And I don't know if because I'm thinking about it, I was thinking about it, or I was having, you know, reminiscence about it, or, you know, you think about something, your brain pops it up in your dream. I don't know if it was because of that, but whatever it was, I kept dreaming about it. And the ghost was, every time I had a dream about it, I have a dream about the ghost being next door. Not next door, but I have a dream about me looking out the window, and the ghost kept, you know, messing with me. He took my blinds, and he kept, you know, opening it back and forth. I'm like screaming, like, no, stop. Stuff. And then I have other dreams about the ghost, just about me. Don't even want to. I always have a dream about me, like, being scared of him, or like I don't want to see him in my dreams. I don't know if the ghost actually had that effect on me, or because I was just thinking about it or not. But it was definitely a crazy experience, and I'll never forget that. And I couldn't feel the energy of that place. But, you know, when we was living in up in Los Angeles, if you guys ever heard of the hospital, this is just a little bonus story, by the way. If you guys ever heard of hospital, Linda Vista Hospital, it's a hospital that, you know, a ghost team, Ghost Adventures, they investigated at Linda Vista Hospital, and I knew the hospital was somewhere in the neighborhood in East LA, and I was like, my mom was driving by, and I'm like, and I would go to sleep in the car, and I'll sleep. And I wake up and I'm like, hey, this area looks familiar. And I said, oh my God, that's the hospital they went to, the haunted hospital in LA. Then there's a hospital, you know, and it got rumors to shut down. There's rumors about the hospital shutting down because there's so many, you know, like abusing their patients pretty much. And we went up to the hospital, and we stopped at the front, and I feel a weird feeling in my stomach, like a feeling of, you know how you're in a room with full of people and you stand next to people, you can feel their aura, you can feel their energy. That's what I felt standing in front of the hospital, but it was very dark. It felt very uncomfortable. Like it felt like just a wave. It felt like wind. It didn't really necessarily feel like wind, but you know how wind has that pressure on you where you can feel it when you open a door, and it felt just very, it felt like it was just there, you know, like the hospital had like evil ghosts in it, and I actually felt it. And my brother actually went up to the door and pissed on the door, which I found it to be very disrespectful for him. I don't know why he does stupid shit like that. Not my brother that in my other story, but different brother. But that was pretty crazy how I felt that. My mom said she felt it too. Then we drove off. It's crazy how, you know, a lot of people don't believe in ghosts. You know, most people, when they say they don't believe in ghosts, they end up experiencing it. And for people who don't believe in ghosts, that's on you, man. I don't know. But I know what I saw. I know it was real. I wish I had a footage of it. I wish I could just show you guys. That was absolutely crazy. But pretty much that's just my ghost story. And also I got some more ghost story coming up in a bit. So thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. If you just checked out my channel, I originally don't do this stuff. I'm just doing it because of Halloween. But thanks everybody for watching. Nonetheless, I will have a gameplay footage up on the 25th of this month. I'll probably bring you another ghost story after this one tomorrow. How Vanilla does. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And where's my dog at? Where's my dog at? He's not here. I can't. Oh, he's right here. There he is. So I'll see you guys on the next one. And yeah, man, peace out. And if you have your own ghost story, let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you guys on next time. And yeah, man, peace out. dog. Till next time. See ya.